Hi, I'm Professor Art Kahn. In this video, I want to talk with you about reinforcing people's learning. Back in 1910, Ebbinghaus showed us that people forget most of what they learn in the hours and the days after training. The good news is that modern researchers, have shown us that you can change the shape of the forgetting curve by periodically boosting people's memory with short quizzes, polls, and other interactions. In this video, I want to explain specifically how often to send boosters and what should be contained within them. Now, in terms of frequency, what you need to keep in mind is the idea of 2-2-2, 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. Your first set of boosters should be sent out about 2 days after the training. For example, let's say your employees attended a leadership seminar on Monday. You should send the first set of boostering starting on Wednesday. This first set of boosters are called recall boosters, and the key is just to get people to try to recall information that was presented during the seminar. For example, you should send them a multiple choice question like this one. According to the seminar, the first step in consensus leadership is A, establishing trust, B, establishing authority, C, establishing lines of communications, or D, developing relationships. Please note that the correct answer to the question is not immediately obvious, and that's good. All the answers are potentially the right answer, and the student really has to think about it. This induces a deeper level of processing, which will help them with long-term retention. All right. After 2 weeks, you proceed to the second set of boosters, which are called generative boosters. In a generative booster, the learner does not just recognize the right answer from a list. Instead, they have to think about a topic and then create an answer out of their head. Now, here's a really good generative question. During the blank phase of problem solving, a consensus leader should seek unfiltered input from every member of their team. Now, again, this is a really good question because the answer is not immediately obvious. The third type of questions are called integrative questions, and you should send out a set of these about 2 months after training. One of the best kinds of integrative questions are polls. For example, ask your learners a question like this. In general, how do people respond when you use consensus leadership techniques? A, both men and women respond positively. B, men respond positively and women respond negatively. C, women respond positively and men respond negatively. Or D, both men and women respond negatively. Now, polls are great integrative questions because learners have to think about the topic, determine their own opinion, and then they can compare their answers to that of their peers. If you want to reinforce your company's training, I suggest you send about 2 or 3 of each type of booster. Keep in mind, you can also send boosters that provide access to additional resources, such as web links and YouTube videos. There's more later. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon.